At least one person who was hired to work security at the Astroworld Music Festival in Houston says organizers were unprepared.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time.
The night of November 5th, 2021 was supposed to be the peak of Travis Scott's career. A massive headlining show at his very own music festival, Astroworld.
But he came to the medical tent and he said, "There's dead bodies in the crowd. Y'all need to go and handle this."
But by the end of the night, that stage turned into a crime scene. 10 people were dead, hundreds injured, and millions of fans left with one question.
Well, and it sounds like a simple question. Who was in charge? Well, between an alphabet soup of agencies and governmental entities, we found there is no easy answer.
What just happened? From the start, the story didn't make sense. No arrests, no accountability, just PR statements, lawsuits, and silence.
Detailed plans for riots, shootings, severe weather, and an earthquake. It also detailed plans to speak in code if someone died. But it never mentioned what to do if the crowd were to surge like it did Friday night.
Was it a tragic accident, or was something being hidden? This is the story they don't want you to hear, the Astroworld cover-up.
I would say a lot more details need to be shared in planning between the city and the county.
Astroworld 2021 was set to be the biggest show of the year. 50,000 people packed into NRG Park in Houston, Texas, with Travis Scott headlining his own festival. The energy was wild from the jump. Fans were rushing gates. People got trampled just trying to get inside. Police scanners were already reporting injuries before the concert even began.
As a security expert, what do you think, if any place, did they go wrong?
Thanks for having me on, Isaiah. There are a number of places that I immediately identified when I saw what had happened out there.
By 9 p.m., the crowd was a powder keg. Then Travis came on. Within minutes, the crowd began to surge. Fans in the front were crushed against barricades. People were screaming for help.
I was curious to who was actually monitoring this crowd during this event. You should have always had people in place monitoring the crowd just in case something like this does happen. And it appears to me, evidently, they didn't have anybody doing that.
So, I mean, respectfully, do you feel like you were qualified for this situation?
I do. I don't believe I was prepared.
You don't think you were prepared?
I was qualified because I believe that if we were all prepared the right way, that stuff wouldn't have happened the way it did.
TikToks show fans yelling, waving, even climbing up platforms to beg camera operators to stop the show. But the music didn't stop. The show went on, and over the next 30 minutes, dozens of people collapsed. Some never got back up. 10 people died. Ezra Blount, 9. Brianna Rodriguez, 16. Jacob Jurinek, 20. Franco Patino, 21. Axel Acosta, 21. Rudy Pena, 23. Madison Dubisky, 23. Danish Baig, 27. John Hilgert, 14. Mirza Baig, 27. Each one went to enjoy music. None of them made it back home.
Another security guard said he needed help. I followed him and found 3 people laid out in front of me getting CPR. They were in cardiac arrest.
As the news broke, so did the narratives. Travis posted a bizarre black and white apology video. Live Nation said they weren't responsible. Houston police claimed they were overwhelmed.
I mean, I'm honestly just devastated. And I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all.
Then came the lawsuits, over 500 filed, families of victims demanding justice, festival goers suing for trauma, injuries, and PTSD. But something strange happened. None of it really stuck. Despite the mountain of evidence, no one was arrested. No criminal charges were filed. Not against Travis, not against Live Nation, not against the organizers. It was like the justice system just paused. Here's what they don't want you to know. Security guards at the event later admitted they weren't trained. One guard said he was hired through a WhatsApp group and never got any real instructions. Medical staff were overwhelmed. Videos showed people being treated with makeshift gear. Some didn't even have stretchers or oxygen tanks. And police radio chatter revealed they knew the crowd was out of control hours before Travis hit the stage. So why wasn't the show shut down? Because shutting it down would have meant massive losses, bad press, lawsuits. Instead, they let it roll, and people died. Let's be real, Travis Scott didn't cause a mass casualty event on purpose, but this wasn't his first time being warned. In 2015, he was arrested for encouraging fans to jump barricades. In 2017, a fan was paralyzed after being pushed from a balcony at one of his shows. This is a pattern. Travis built his brand on chaos. His concerts were meant to be wild. That was the appeal. That was the sell. So when things got dangerous at Astroworld, the machine kept moving because the brand had to keep going. 10 people lost their lives. Hundreds more were changed forever. And yet, the media moved on. Travis released new music. Live Nation kept booking festivals. There were no handcuffs, no prison time, just payoffs, PR, and silence. So you tell me, was this a tragedy or a cover-up? Hit that like button, subscribe if you want the truth, and remember, behind every stage there's a system, and that system protects itself.